Hi, beautiful people. Welcome to Parenting Dialogues. I'm Cecilia Ansamekula Dieso, an award-winning SDG journalist, a mother of two, and a professional teen learner guide. Parenting Dialogues is a platform I've created to help parents share their experiences, the beautiful moments, and the challenges they face raising children. Since it takes a whole village to raise a child, I'll be engaging experienced parents and experts in all aspects of the nurturing process as well. On today's episode, I had a little chit-chat with some fathers. They shared with me their first time experiences as fathers. These fathers also shared with us their most challenging moments and how they handled it, and their proudest moments as well. Very interesting ones. Take a look.
My name is Sheriff, and he's Sheriff Gali Yelmana, but we call him Junior. When I was first told I was going to have Yelmana, it was a very good feeling because, funny enough, I've always been praying for a boy, and I've been looking up to have a boy like him, describing him how fat he should look and how everything of him should look. So I was very, very happy when I was told that I'm going to have Yelmana. I was fully prepared to have a child because as at that time it was something I was looking out for, so I was really prepared to have a child. But when Yelmana finally arrived, did I feel free to touch him? No. You know why? He was born on Friday, the same day I was born, and surprisingly the same way I was born in the house. It was somewhere dawn of Friday when the mother was telling me that water was coming and all those things. I was actually very sleepy. And I was like, if your stomach is, if it is about the baby, let's go to hospital. But she told me that on her app, it's left with 3 days, it's left with a week. So it's not yet time, we shouldn't go to the hospital. So I was actually waiting, but she was going up and down in the bedroom, from sitting room to bedroom. And I was like, what is happening? Somebody want to sleep, you are disturbing me. So it got to a point, he said that I should go and get my mother to come. As at that time, they were all living in my house. My mother was living in a different room. So I should go and get my mother, that she wasn't feeling that too well. So I said, okay, now let me go. I was very angry anyway because I was very sleepy. So I went to my mother's place to call my mother to come. And when I got there, I wasn't too serious about it. She said you should come, that she's not feeling well. So my mother too, because of the way I put it, my mother felt like, okay, this is not anything serious. So she went to the washroom before she could follow me to my place. And then once we were just going to my place, we heard the cry of the boy. And he said, well, so she was giving birth and I said, I don't know. Then we went in and then he was already lying on the floor. I was the one that picked him up, and then my mother started cleaning up the mess. I gathered them together, we went into the car, and then we went to hospital. So talking about being afraid or scared, I wasn't at all, because I remember I picked him up with all those things, and my mother even looked at me and said, really? I said, you clean and let's go. So I wasn't afraid at all. When they got back from the hospital, I think 2 days after we took them, one thing that I didn't so much like was the cry in the midnight. That cry, you can't sleep, it was too, I can't describe the feeling. Aside that, the mom asking you, go get this, go get that. So those were some of the things as a father that I wasn't too happy about them. So sometimes I feel like when I go to office, I don't even want to come home, because I know if I come, this man will either cry. And sometimes they cry unnecessarily. Just be there and start crying, especially the time people are sleeping. But then as a father, I got used to it. Sometimes I would just take him and the mother will sleep, because the mother hardly had sleep those days, and then we'll be there when he's crying. I had to change maybe pampers or whatsoever, and then those things. And so it wasn't quite difficult to me. I think because I was in a way prepared for it and I got to it, it was easy for me. My proudest moment raising him is the moment I had to bring him to Accra, and the mother was still in the north. And this guy, not for once, had issues that the mother was around. Was ruling, happy to see me around and ensuring. I think like a child, moving away from the mother because the mother is teaching over there and we are based in Accra. I thought this guy would give me a lot of problems, but honestly, that was around 2 years, 8 months. He never had problems. We were living like anything. And to the point the mother even called, so you not even ask of me? He said no. So I think that I was proud as a father. I thought it would be a difficult thing, but it was something very easy for me to do. This guy like Indomie, but he calls them snake rice. It's funny now. He called Indomie snake rice.
What is your favorite cartoon character, TV, or game that you play together?
Our favorite cartoon. What do you watch cartoon? Alright, so I personally love Kung Fu Panda, and he also likes Kung Fu Panda. Is that not it? And then sometimes we watch what do you call it, Mickey Mouse together. I think for me that's my favorite. My other favorite is watching horror movies. Sometimes he joined me, but they say it's no good. But what can you do? My advice for men or people who are preparing to be first-time fathers is that be ready for it, expect it. The disgusting things around having a child, there are so many, but then you have to. They're crying, sometimes to you unnecessary in the dorm. There's so many noise and so many other things, and then the mommy go by me, go by come. You face all these things, but I believe that you will love to have a child, you know, especially when he calls you daddy. I love it, especially when he calls me daddy, and when I want to move and he doesn't want me to move. All those things are feeling that personally I like, and I think that as a father you should expect all these things. Don't be angry, because there are times when you want to move, Jack will say no and you can't do anything about them. So but be ready to have a child first. Yes, your pocket might be affected, but I tell you what, your heart will be fulfilled. Alright, so I am going to demonstrate how to fix diapers on my son or my baby. So we assume I've just bathed him and I'm going to fix a new diaper. So that's what I'm going to do. So first of all, I ensure that he's clean and dry. If I need to add powder or anything that makes his under very neat before I fix in the diaper, and I make sure the diaper is his size. So this one is size 4, which perfectly fits him. And mostly what I know, I'm told, is that the writing is the front of the diaper, and then the clear background is the back side of it. So I open the diaper this way, and like I said, he's already bathed and then clean. So I'm going to lay the diaper like this, and after opening the diaper and then laying it, I pick him on top of it like this. Then I bring the front of the diaper to the front, and I go back here. There's a clip, or you call it a tape, that I can be able to tape. So I take the first side. I can choose any of the sides first. So maybe I'm going with the right. I fix that. So I take the tape from the back and I bring it. I make sure that it fits almost all the sides, so that there will not be leakages when he pulls out those things. So I fix this one too as well and make sure it's a bit tightened, and I can work on the legs to ensure that the diaper is perfectly fixed. And at this moment, my son has his diaper fixed. I can wear him any other underwear. So this is how to fix a diaper. And to my fellow men yet to become fathers, or those who are fathers, it's as easy as that. So try that at home. Thank you.